From its name alone, biotech is technology based on biology, and it develops technologies and products that help improve our lives and the health of our planet. It provides groundbreaking products and technologies that tackle severe and uncommon diseases, lessen our environmental impact, feeds the impoverished, use less and cleaner energy, and have safer, cleaner, and more effective industrial manufacturing processes. Keep on watching as we dive into the world of biotech. Welcome to Socialux. Our goal is to provide you with a dose of luxury, travel, houses, cars, and stories of successful people, so you can be inspired to live an abundant, beautiful, and successful life. We upload videos weekly. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and feel free to comment any questions you may have down below. Enjoy! Number 1. Its role in fighting COVID-19. The astounding speed at which scientists have been able to comprehend the virus and create vaccinations against it is due to biotechnology. And that's a major factor in why it's making news at the moment. Because genome mapping is a component of biotech, scientists were able to map the virus genome and understand how it behaved within months of its discovery. The industry is also in support of the new mRNA vaccination technique. The body produces proteins that provide us immunity as a result of the messengers sent by those vaccines. In the lab, the message was produced using creature's cell. Yes, biotech was responsible for those two. Number 2. Everyone wants to invest in the next Moderna or Biotech. This is related to number 1 on the list, but is still important to consider separately. Moderna wasn't exactly a household name 2 years ago. It was a brand new business that had just recently raised $5 billion by going public in 2018. The vaccine's worth has increased significantly since it was authorized in December 2020 to a stunning $156 billion. Surely someone would want to invest in that. Naturally, there is also Biotech, a German firm that collaborated with Pfizer to create a new vaccine. Since 2019, its share price has increased by more than 10 times. Young biotech companies are creating 64% of the pharmaceuticals that are in the late stages of development, according to The Economist, which is why investors are currently fixated on them. Number 3. The Human Genome Project. Let's move on from COVID now. Consider the wider picture. Science did not suddenly become available to enable the development of vaccines. It all stems from the Human Genome Project, in large part. When researchers completed mapping every human gene in 2003, it marked the start of an enormous scientific advance. The researchers anticipated a revolution in medicine as a result of their work. 20 years later, we are just now beginning to witness a revolution. Even if every gene in the pool has been identified, this does not mean that scientists have a complete understanding of how each contributes to our health or ill health. In spite of the length of time and extensive study required, we are now witnessing outcomes that are expanding the field of medicine. Number 4. It means healthcare that's tailor-made for the patient. In light of how crucial COVID vaccines are, why else is biotechnology so interesting for medicine? Consider it this way. Up until now, the majority of medicine has included diagnosing and treating patients based on knowledge gained from attending to instances that were similar to their own. But as we all know, each person is unique. With the help of biotechnology, doctors can pinpoint these distinctions precisely and avoid making educated guesses by customizing the patient's treatment to their genetic makeup, due to the fact that it is so much more specific than anything that has come before. This is what those in the healthcare industry refer to as personalized medicine or precision medicine. When it comes to healthcare, it's comparable to the Holy Grail. And now, it's a reality, thanks to biotechnology. And on that note, number 5, it changes the way medicines are made and prescribed. We're all aware from personal experience that different people react differently to the same medication. Some have side effects, while others are fortunate enough to avoid them. But with the precision medicine, everything changes. Once the doctor receives a reading of your DNA code, they are able to accurately predict how any medication will affect you and if you will experience any side effects, allowing them to select the best course of action, knowing exactly how you will respond to it. It is altering how drugs are created. Drug manufacturers are beginning to label their products with genome markers, which are essentially numbers that a doctor may compare to your own genome to determine how you'll respond to therapy. Genomic markers are being used to identify more than 250 medicines. It won't be long before it occurs uniformly across the board. Number 6. The cost of human gene sequencing is getting cheaper and cheaper. How can a genome be sequenced? Well, a quick internet search will show you that it's actually rather easy. Your genome can be sequenced in the USA for $600 at Dante Labs. Simply place a saliva sample in a tube, wait for 2 months, and you'll receive a detailed report outlining the health issues you are prone to. By 2025, healthcare providers hope to reduce the price to under $100, making it as common and affordable as a blood test. Number 7. Gene editing. Here's yet another method that researchers are beginning to employ to treat illnesses. As implied by the name, it entails actually altering the DNA of living things. And when it comes to medicine, people are those living things. Let's not be too technical. It's a sophisticated process that relies on enzymes made from bacteria to do the task. It's simpler to picture it as a pair of molecular shears being delivered to a specific area of flawed DNA. It removes that portion and swaps it out for a healthy DNA that is being produced in the lab. The Mayo Clinic lists cancer, cystic fibrosis, heart disease, diabetes, hemophilia, and AIDS as potential cures for this ultimate in precision medicine. Number 8. Biotech could spell the end of cancer. Cancer cure is pretty high on the list of things we've been trying to accomplish when it comes to the holy grail of medicine. And biotech is showing a lot of promise. It might indeed fulfill this. Cancer is a terrible disease, but it also has additional concerns like being hard to detect and frequently being misdiagnosed, which biotech might solve. When medical professionals fully understand a person's DNA makeup, they will be able to perform gene editing, which has the potential to completely eradicate cancer. Number 9. Plant-based meat. Biotechnology is applied outside of medicine. When it comes to the production of food, biotech is also a game changer. With bioengineered crops that are disease-resistant and offer larger yields, the sector has been assisting in the fight against world hunger for decades. However, more lately, it has been utilized to create meatless meat, which is more innovative. To produce the best plant-based burger possible, scientists have been experimenting with different kinds of soy, beans, and peas. Let's take Burger King as an illustration. In 2019, it added a plant-based burger to its menu. Impossible Foods produced the burgers using bioengineered yeast. However, as the market for plant-based meat grows, we may anticipate biotechnology to play a significant role. Some manufacturers of plant-based meat chose to avoid utilizing anything bioengineered. Number 10. Bioplastics. Finally, the production of bioplastics through biotech could help us break the habit of discarding conventional chemical plastics into the ocean. The top two approaches to obtaining plastic from plants are supported by biotechnology. First, the use of bioengineered bacteria for fermentation, and then the development of plant species that can synthesize natural polymers during photosynthesis. Currently, bioplastics make up less than 1% of all plastics. Therefore, efforts are being made to find better, more scalable biodegradable plastics. And that sounds like a biotech-related job. And that's all for today's video. Which product of biotech would you like to know more about? Let us know in the comment section below. If you enjoy everything luxurious, check out our other videos. And if you like them, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. Thanks for watching. Until our next video. See you then!